How's it going, everybody? Josh here from Spawn Fly Fish, and we are back with another fly tying tutorial. Before we get started, do us a huge favor and hit like and subscribe, and we will get after it. Alrighty, in the vise we have an Ahrex FW551, size number 10, and today we are targeting cutthroat here in the rivers in Southwest Washington. For a bead, we have our Spawn football bead in fluorescent hot pink in the 5.5 millimeter. So today I wanted to tie this fly because last week in a shop update kind of ragged on this product, and the more I use it, it's a pretty interesting product that's right up my alleyway of crossing over into that threshold of what's a fly, what's not a fly, does it matter? So today we are going to dive into it. So these are the mini squiggle worms from Hareline. So they have a bunch of different colors. Today we are going to tie in the clear UV. And this is a really interesting little product, especially when you're tying with it. It's a lot like a squirmy worm, but has a taper to it. So you'll see people tie this and then wrap it so you can make kind of a soft plastic body. But all we really want for this fly is the tail section of that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get a couple loose wraps, kind of bring it in, and the trick is to keep it on top of the hook. So once you have a couple in there, I found that it's easier to just pull it out a little bit and then wrap like so, kind of at an angle here and then back. The idea is to just keep it on one side, and we don't need this extra part here. We're not going to wrap that, so we can snip that off and move forward. So we really want to work with a level tying field here, so we're gonna build up a bit of a thread, just try and smooth it out a little bit. You're gonna get some bubbles here of the soft plastic that's kind of worked its way through. Again, those X wraps help, but they're not gonna make it perfect. So we got this little tail on this thing, real gross, looking like a little jig here, but we are not done yet. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some flat diamond braid, and you can just continue to tie on this side. It doesn't really matter. Some people will flip the vise over right there. I'll leave it like so we can make sure that it stays in focus for you. So we're going to work that all the way back to where that wiggle tail goes in. And we're just going to wrap, touching wraps, overlaying wraps a few times if we got some of that squiggle tail that's squiggling out, and we're just going to wrap our way forward. Alright, that'll do it. Lock that into place. Trim off the excess. We are good to go. I'm going to rotate that vise back over and just take a little look at it, give myself a little bit different angle. So far, so good. So the way that I've seen a lot of people do this is you take a fly that has an element that's not considered a fly fishing element, like a soft plastic, and what you do to make it hit a home run with the people that don't consider that a fly is you throw in some CDC. So we've seen this commonly done. It kind of distracts from the fact that that you're using a squiggle tail, because it also has CDC, which is very much a fly tying material. So just little trick there. If you're tying something that's you think is borderline, or somebody might say something, just throw in some CDC and you will be fine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lock that CDC into place first. And now we are going to leave it there, and we're going to take some Ice Dub in UV Pink. The reason why we don't do this first is if you've watched some of Pete's videos, he does a really good job of explaining some of these things. But we are going to push that CDC as close to the bead as possible. And this is going to help. As you can see, it just forces that feather back. Alrighty, so we got that. Get one wrap, and now we will wrap the CDC. And we don't need a bunch of CDC in here. It's just a little spruce up this fly and give it a really nice look in the water when it's wet. A lot of times we're catching these cutthroat on the drop, and when this pattern drops, it looks really, really nasty in the water. The squiggle with the CDC creating a fly, or a jig, some might say. Some might not take the CDC as a cop-out, but I think it looks great. And we're having fun here on the vise, and we're going to have even more fun on the water when we're out there catching fish. So this is it. I mean, we're going to throw in a whip finish here, and we're going to call this good. It's a cool little fly that utilizes those squiggle worms that we have now available on our website. They've been pretty popular. Quite a few people are picking these up and tying patterns with them. This is our rendition of it. We hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to throw in a little head cement here, and we are ready to hit the water. Be sure to check out some upcoming shorts. I'm sure you will see this on there, Catching Fish, and we will get after it this weekend. Be careful not to get that head cement on the CDC. If you get a little on there, it's fine. But we just need a little bit in there. Really secure this, because this one's going to get chewed up. And there we have it. Using that squiggle tail here from Hareline, and then coupling it with some CDC, and you have yourself a nice little jig fly. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.